Good evening, everyone. My name is Trisha Bhatnagar. I'm from grade 5 of Pathway School, Noida. It will just take a moment for others to join. Or if they have already joined, during this session, we will have a discussion with grade 2 students where they will share their thoughts on gender equality and how it has impacted their daily lives.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kyan Gupta and I'm from grade 2 of Pathway School, Noida. To tell you a little about myself, I like to sing, play guitar, and solve the Rubik's Cube. I am also a voracious reader and a chess enthusiast.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Myra Chawla and I'm from grade 2 of Pathway School, Noida. To tell you a little about myself, I love chocolate and I like to play word search. And I am passionate about helping underprivileged people.
Hello, Kian and Myra.
Hello, Trisha.
I have come to know that grade 2 has been making connections with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I'm curious to know about the ways your unit has made it easier for you to understand gender equality. So without further ado, let's begin with our session. So tell us, what is your understanding of gender equality?
So, Trisha, gender equality is when both boys and girls are treated equally and are given the same opportunities. It is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a diverse, inclusive, and balanced world.
Rightly said, Jan. In fact, this is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals that we have to achieve by 2030 as a global community. The UN is providing equal opportunities for boys and girls all over the world. Empowering women and girls can bring us closer to achieving this goal.
Wow, that's interesting. But tell me something. How did gender equality become a crucial part of your learning? And what was it that sparked your curiosity?
So, Trisha, during our first unit, Family Histories, we interviewed our grandparents about changes in education, food, and culture. That time, only boys were allowed to complete school, as opposed to girls who had to discontinue school after a very certain age. Post this, we started wondering, has the situation changed now? We looked at our own classrooms, our own families, people who help us in our daily lives, our support staff, etc., and thought that the situation has changed. But it hasn't changed as much as it should have. But Trisha and Kian, it is still disappointing that basic rights like education and employment are still considered as a privilege for women in India. However, in the middle of the inequality and injustice, Santhal community has been setting an example of gender equality. We learned about this community during one of our unit communities. Women are involved in important business decisions. They inherit property and are called the rulers of the house. In fact, do you know who is our honorable president? It is Draupadi Murmu, who's from the Santhal community only.
Rightly said, Myra. We felt that there are parts of a society which can be made aware about the importance of equality amongst both genders. We found ourselves delving deeper into the topic when our teacher read the book called Pink is for Boys by Rob Perlman. The book focused on the mindset of the people and how big brands are making them buy products of a specific color based on their gender just to earn profits. We wanted decided to inquire into ways we can make our environment more gender neutral.
Oh, absolutely. A gender neutral environment will promote growth and foster better living. Although, are there any initiatives taken around us to promote gender equality?
Yes, absolutely. With time and increased awareness amongst people across nations, various initiatives are being taken in India and all over the world. In fact, you'll be pleased to know that India's performance, as per the Global Gender Gap Index, has improved over the years. Have you heard about the scheme Beti Bachao Beti Padhao? It was launched in 2015 to raise awareness amongst girls and their families and to promote education for the girl child. While conducting my personal research, I found out that child marriage is another social issue which still prevails in many parts of the developing world. In many rural areas, it is believed that girls are the weaker gender and marrying them off to a boy will keep them safe. However, the illiterate parents do not know that it is harmful for the girl's health and growth.
Organizations like UNI, FPA are working towards stopping child marriage. Child marriage is still very prevalent in countries like ours. Even though there are laws against it, it's because of poverty, lack of education, and strong belief in gender inequality. This organization supports girls who have already been married young and guides them towards safe and healthy life.
It feels good to know that we have the government and the NGO working to safeguard the rights of women. Don't mind my question, but one more thing. What can we do as individuals to bring gender equality around us?
So, Trisha, in a classroom like us, gender inequality is not visible. But there are many families think boys should get education and girls should not. Considering this, some of our friends have taken initiatives to bridge the gap around them.
Myra, I was myself so intrigued with the idea of inclusive education and child marriage that I have been exploring different websites for more information on these subjects. Our friend Summer has been teaching support staff and his house helps to treat their kids equally. He has also created posters to spread awareness in his neighborhood. Vivansh has created posters in Hindi to enlighten our support staff at school. Our friend Priya is planning to take up a session for her house helps to teach them the importance of educating a girl child.
That's wonderful. Gandhiji always used to say, be the change you wish to see in the world.
I totally agree, Trisha. The world is already changing as we inquire into our family histories, so we can tell you that it is. We have so many women leaders as our inspiration. Lakshmi Singh, a 2000-year batch IPS officer, was appointed as the first woman chief of Noida. Pratibha Patil, an Indian politician and lawyer who served India as the 12th President of India. And we have Sania Mirza, our tennis player.
Exactly, Myra. Not just that. Women CEOs of companies like Nykaa, PepsiCo, HCL, Chanel, etc. are setting examples of being powerful leaders for a better future. What's more, we also have our own women cricket now, which is so exciting.
All of a sudden, it feels so proud to hear this. I thank you both so much for sharing your valuable thoughts on gender equality today. It was interesting to know how the understanding of gender equality at such a young age can bring about a positive change into the world.
We are glad we got this opportunity to share our learning outside the Pathways community.
We have equally enjoyed the whole journey of learning about gender equality and sharing it with you all.
A big thank you to the audience for joining us today and motivating our young learners. I wish we all hope to bring about a change into the world in the coming years. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.